ഇല്ലേ ഉള്ളവാ ഉള്ളവാ നാലഞ്ച് ശരി വാ ഞാൻ എവിടെ പറയാ
13. Now get your cameras out, and I will, because we're going to be able to get a great shot of it. We're going to take out an access road behind it. John just told me that we're going to be able to. The road's blocked. What do you mean it's blocked? But you can only get in this area of the country. We call it Hollywood. Now, Alan Smithy directed that silent. Now, a lot of people complain that we don't get any weather here in Los Angeles. Day after day, it's the same old boring sunshine. Yeah, grow up in North Dakota, and then we'll talk about weather. But sometimes script calls for weather condition like snow. Take a look at your screens. We use something called blizzard fluid and force it out of high-pressure air nozzles to create the illusion of falling snow. Now, coming up on your left is a scale model miniature we use to create that scene. The set life world, where it hung precariously over a massive cliff wall in one of the most memorable scenes in the movie. Well, in all reality, another Hollywood illusion coming up. It dangled by a crane over a parking structure in our front lot, dressed to look like a massive cliff wall. Hollywood illusions. There are many of them here. Many, many of them. Notably in Orion's Three Amigos, starring Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, and Martin Short. Now, I've told you how we create snow in the movies, but what about rain? Well, we need thunder and lightning. Before you can have rain, thunder is what you hear, lightning is what you see. Now, let me punch up some rain, alright? And that should about do it. As you can see, we use overhead sprinkler systems. Now we keep these out of the camera's view, and we shoot the water straight up into the air so that when it falls back down, it looks like real rain in front of the camera. I guess that concludes our weather effects demonstration. Let me just try to shut this off. You know, I think we're having some technical difficulties. This seems to be a little broken. I guess there's no need to worry, except the fact that, you know, in California, too much rain can lead to disaster, you know, flash floods, mudslides. I guess we don't have anything to worry about unless we hear like a low rumbling noise. Try to work on this a little bit more though. Wait, no. There's a flash flood headed directly towards the tram, ladies and gentlemen. You just saw is the result of thousands of gallons of water being released from tanks at the top of the hill. Now, that water rushes down the hill and then we recycle it up into the drinking fountains up in the theme park. Make sure you look at your screen and check this out. The milk. Yeah, I hear it does a body good. Well, if you were here back in 1915, you would have been able to buy a box lunch and sat on the benches that lined this street and boo the villain shooting at the time. This is Denver Street, and many, many, many Western films have been shot here over the years. Now, you know, every Western movie has to have a scene where the hero's either getting punched in the face, hit over the head with a chair, or slammed up against a brick wall, or even thrown through a window. Well, in all reality, all of those punches are carefully choreographed. The chairs are made of a lightweight balsa wood. The bricks are made of foam rubber, and those windows, well, they're made of something we call candy glass. It's actually just a mixture of sugar and water, dried in flat panes, just to look like windows. Now keep that in mind as you watch this clip.
You're just gonna stir things up here.
Back then he went by a little bit different name, Marion Michael Morrison actually. His real name, John Wayne, was actually just his stage name, and though he never legally changed it, I guess he just got used to being called the Duke or John. After all, he played 37 characters named John. 7 odds are the front sides of buildings. We only build what the camera needs to see, and your imagination fills in the rest. We think you audience members are pretty smart and fill in everything that you need to fill in. Now this area is most famous for the Back to the Future trilogy. Courthouse Square has been seen in countless movies, from To Kill a Mockingbird to Sony's classic Charlie's Angels. Most recently, it doubled as Buffalo, New York, for a key scene in Bruce Almighty. Take a look at your screens and check this out.
Hear me, Buffalo! For you have awakened my wrath! Not good!
Now, Courthouse Square was dressed as how we can make such a small area look so large in the movies. Now, if you get your cameras out, you'll be able to get a shot of one of our monsters in the footage of it go from time to time. Now, if this, oh no, the roof is caving in. More of it's caving in. Some of the doors are built smaller so that when a cowboy stood in front of them, he would appear bigger and brawnier, and when a damsel in distress appeared in front of the doorways we built larger, she would, well, appear just a little bit more vulnerable. Check out some of the famous cowboys that have roamed these streets over the years. You're right. But just to make sure things are safe, police divers are in the water right now doing one final sweep of the harbor, just making sure. George! Hey! Hey, George! George! I can't hear him. Wow, that's gotta hurt. Get a lot of guts being out there, and there they are. Well, I guess our only have to meet us up now, do we? Can anybody see him? I can't make him out. No, he's attacking the tram. You're right for, and how they filmed it, and then the final version of it. Now when you see the Hulk this summer, you can tell all your friends that you actually visited the neighborhood where he lives. But the Hulk isn't the only star that's lived in this part of the Universal backlot. As we round the corner here on your right, Chicken Ranch, we had some stars living there. But on this street, Colonial Street, it's been home to more stars than Beverly Hills. We've had many, many classic TV and movie characters living here over the years, as you can see from the signage. But most recently, the Hanson family from NBC's Providence lived on this street. Now, I wonder what the Hansons would have thought if they knew that blood-sucking vampires roamed their neighborhood at night. Yes, this is also part of Sunnydale from Fox's Buffy the Vampire Slayer, starring Sarah Michelle Gellar. Now, as I mentioned, we've shot TV shows here. Excuse me, music videos here. P. Diddy shot a music video here. Nelly and Destiny Child Kelly Rowland shot a video here. If your camera's out, we'll be passing it on your right. Now we use 2 million linear feet of styrofoam to artificial snow to cover 9 football fields, and what would Christmas be without candy canes? We use 1,938 of them. And it looks kind of dead around here. That's because all the residents of Whoville moved out quickly. What it looks like on the film.
Part 3.
And then later, we go back in and either use CGI to change it from blue to whatever background we need. As you can see in Bruce Almighty.
Where you going? I'm taking a vacation. God doesn't take vacations, does he?
Hey, Tommy. Tommy, എവിടെ വെച്ചാൽ പോടോ? ഏയ് ചെല്ല് എവിടെ ചെല്ലാൻ ചെല്ല്? ആ എവിടെ ചെത്താൻ പോടോ? ഡൈനോസർ എവിടെ ചെത്താൻ പോടോ? ഡൈനോസർ എവിടെ ചെത്താൻ പോടോ? ചെല്ല്. ഡൈനോസർ എവിടെ ചെത്താൻ പോടോ? ചെല്ല്. ചെല്ല് ഡൈനോസർ എവിടെ ചെത്താൻ പോടോ? ചെല്ല്.
adventure and the time of the great giving. The Land Before Time, Journey to Big Water, will take you on a new adventure. Coming soon.
Timmy.
That's why I said it again. I know we always say that. They the first time, that was prior again. I said it again. On the real one.
Mommy. Make a left. Yeah, I can't even swim.